Now that we've imported Lab5b, let's build it and hit the debug button. Say OK. And while it's doing this, let's switch over to our debug perspective. Now if we take a look here, we have double R and we have temperature, we have some other things here, but we're only seeing R showing up here in our variables list. And the reason for that, if we look up here, is that we've created global variables such as temperature and voltage. So to get them to show up on the same screen, we could either make our global variables here local, or we could make our local variable into a global, and that's probably the easiest thing to do. So let's kill this and go back to our C++ perspective. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go here, Control X, and we're going to add this to our global area. What we're going to see is that we're not going to see it show up in our variables list. We can add it to our watch variables. So let's do this again. Let's do another compile. Go to our debug screen, and again switch perspective. Now we want to troubleshoot. In this case, we want to take a look at our various variables here. So we're just going to double click on temperature and right mouse click. We're going to say add watch expression, and we're going to say OK. And we're also going to double click on voltage, right mouse click, add watch expression, say OK. And finally R, because we want to find a relationship between these and just see how these interact. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to reset our program. We're going to step over our clear, our position, our print, our weight, and at this point we're going to do our voltage. So let's take a look at our voltage right now. These are just default values. So if we actually read our voltage is this value here, 30594. And we want to see how that relates to R and so forth. So let's step over this. And let's step over temperature. So this is our three numbers, and we should write these down. In this case, 22.2462, voltage is 30594, and our R value is 1.1421. Now what we're going to do at this point, we're going to set a breakpoint, and we're going to set a breakpoint on this line put char. And what we're going to do is put our finger on the temperature sensor, let it warm up for a little while, and then we're going to hit a run button and see how these numbers change. So we can see that right now that's temperature is increased and our voltage is changed and our R value is changed. So we'll write down these values here as well. And as the temperature increases, let's hit this again. Now it's gone up to 24, so we'll write these numbers down as well, and one final series of values. And now we have a way of understanding how these numbers change with increasing temperature. So we can notice our temperature is increased, we can see the voltage, and we'll get an idea of how the resistance here value has changed as we go through by noting these values and see if this increases, decreases, or what it does.